Welcome to the weekly finals. There you go. There's your first kill, and with that, a crate. That's also their sitting center circle. I mean, that's the way you want to be introduced to the weekly finals, right? If everyone could have it go that way, then I'm sure that you're very pleased with it. Let's see this.
Oh, no way. Oh, my God.
On fire.
Really planning on eating some blue. Maybe there'd be one team that came through, but two is going to be potentially a bit tricky. PO watches Mings, not able to connect with that spray just yet. Mings is going to try to drive around. He's got a few hills just in. Oh, my goodness. The headshot comes through. Mings going to get taken out, and I don't know that there's anything Tianba can do to help him.
Ence has been one of the more consistent teams in this tournament so far in terms of how they've been playing, but just weekly survival, I can see what you're saying, and I think that's got to do with Ence not being not only but one of the few passive teams, but everyone trying to do that, and that's maybe making their plans of approach or their plans of play a little more hard to do.
Knows. I'm sorry, James, but yeah, you drove at Roth, and Roth probably landed some pretty nice shots, and there you go. Oh, Senya. You can't drive into, oh boy, he goes down the hill, and the rest of Navi is above him, and Longskirt just, how far away is that? I mean, Longskirt got that knock.
We talk about drive-by meta. This is the opposite. This is the kryptonite. Everyone is popping people out of vehicles today. We've only seen people getting knocked in vehicles. Maybe we'll see something else now. Yep, there you go, PU again with the double headshot. Vanotzi got nothing he can do. Instantly down on his knees he goes and flushed immediately after. PU finds kill number 2. And I know this circle is tricky. A lot of people had to rotate far, but losing 5 players this early on only on rotation kills, that's unusual.
Quite popular because it's fast, and typically a lot of teams don't camp around it very often, but let's see this shot from Roth. I am just very curious.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Still, I mean, that's ridiculous.
You just cannot utilize as long as those hills are still in. The vehicles will get popped. You have to prone down, and even with that, you can be seen. Danche has eyes on long now. Petrichor, tough time today already, and they're going to lose one at least. Danche's going to find the knocks, going to throw the nade forward, try and see if he can get the flush with it. You can see the steal trying to come in from the side. Will he get to the confirm? No! He goes down, but Adder, fortunately, this is a teammate, gets the flush in, and here comes Oath. Maybe you want to get away from this one now, Danche.
There's a lot of really tall mountains to the outside of Cruz de Valle and Tierra Blanca. And so that makes things a little bit tricky, but Snaker's going to find Mamu and Petrichor Road to start out their first game. Having a lot of trouble. Xsset trying to come up over the hill, seeing if he can get something done. Takes a whole bunch of damage in return, and he does end up getting taken down by the grenade for Pat Caps. Out go Pero.
Yeah, Petrichor out early, unfortunate start today for them. But of course, still 9 games to play, and we know they can bring out a win in any game played. So we'll have to see what's going to happen with that. Soniqs, in the meantime, once again, NA on NA action. They take the fight to Zenith. We have already lost H-Win. There are knocks on the Zenith side of things as well. Roth has gone down. They are trying to commit to the rest. Nate's thrown over, but look towards the east. Ence are starting to creep on in. Rustamar, you can see him on your minimap there, is closing forward with more players in the other vicinity. Ooh, we shift to the west. This is a brutal one. Hilltop in the center. Cruz del Valle is up for grabs as well, and this fight continues with people now constantly starting to fall down to blue.
Yeah, Gen.G, for all their hard work to get a couple points early on, has been out in the blue for some time. Soniqs really getting toward a part of your Tickleton, flushed and knocked out. Only kickstart knocked for Zenith. This is going to be Shinboy swinging around, trying to see if he can find whoever's in here, but no mime. It's actually going to get Poonage. Finally, Shinboy able to just spray through the smoke and get that, but here comes Rustamar and Ence. Roth is going to be shot and taken down. Earlier on, just didn't have enough health and other things because Gen.G just kind of got caught up in Colbreria trying to loot it, and too many teams were rotating through it. Dengche sees a pretty good angle on it to Relo. Relo pops out. That sends Dengche back around the corner. Isn't able to find another shot just yet, so Relo at half damage.
This is absurdly terrible timing too. Starlord just ran over Adder, but Fleef, that's the same thing we saw them do in the game that got them through here to the weekly finals, where Starlord in the very end of it ran over a teammate. They did end up winning anyway, but that is just not good timing. Meta now in the meantime taking the fight to Infantry. That's a tall order team to go up against here. We'll see if they can succeed up close. Xiao Yang goes down instantly. Ragnar finds one Silson, finds the other Silson, then goes down in return with sparking out as well. They should have just 2 left alive. Yes, Wicked and Ragnar trying to bounce, trying to get inside the circle. It is phase 4. It is starting to hurt, and now T1 taking the fight to Oath as well after the rest came back up.
Yeah, they're looking for the last member of Oath here. Adder going to be peeking out over that hill. Circle just continues to head towards that Cruz de Valle Church way up on the hill. So that's going to be an interesting one to finish this out. Wicked trying to win this battle against Infantry. Nope, it's going to be knocked by 9. Ragnar able to get 1, but Longsker on the hunt, tries to come over, doesn't need to get there. It's going to be bullying in time to finish the job. Team Liquid trying to third party this fight a bit, but Ibiza from the back. Rustenmar once again finding a good angle to get into another team's fight here and finds himself another knock.
This might go bad should they back off for too long. They might be running into other opponents and third party themselves, but fortunately they did manage to stop there, put on the brakes and hold them off. Now Clip over the top, looks for 9, but he says no, not gonna happen. He's gonna peek for 1 more. Only 8 bullets in the chamber. We'll see if that's gonna be enough to find knock number 2.
The Mexi really trying to get that cross angle on to the members of Infantry, but they spot him out, and my word, 9 is dialed in right now. Those are a couple filthy shots that he's landed here on the members of Team Liquid. I mean, that is as fast as is humanly possible, I feel like, from 9 there with those shots. Just ADSs, it gets right on it, so it's going to be up to Ibiza. 3 frag grenades here for Ibiza. See if he can find some luck with them. Going to get a little bit of damage into 9. Going to go for another one over the hill. Cook it up nice and juicy. Will it land? Nope, Infantry hasn't gone quite that far ahead yet. Probably bounces a little bit further than he'd like off the side of that hill. 1 more grenade here for Ibby. Stun up in his face. Blue as well is trailing behind him. Now it's T1 showed up to the party. Okay, Ibby down, but Adder over the top starts spraying into Infantry. Gets 1 down. Dangche here being shot by Ence once again.
If you want to take down Infantry, you gotta commit 4 teams to it, and down they do go in the end of it. Nice double coming in from out of there. We are seeing teams slow it down a little bit. I'm not sure if there were a little tech thing or it was just on the observer side, but we saw them jumping around there a little bit. Things got slowed down for a second. Now we are moving back forward. Seems like teams are back in the action. And this ends fight, again, a fight that you have to expect have to come at some point. Now it does. Diggory initiated with a good nade thrown forward. Danche falls down. Diggory's looking over the top. Can't really find an angle to find down Adder. Alpha 5 is down as well, so just 1 alive right now. 7 kills still. Is a good performance for T1 in here in game number 1. They are 1 team short of placement points. Yep, there's not going to be any rest on that guy. That's
no way.
Are you denying points at her this early? That's commitment. That's commitment.
Yeah, he just can't. You just can't do it. It just isn't going to happen. I think you're right. I think he is just going to deny the points. Indeed, T1 realizes there's not much left to do. Ence wasn't going to have any reason to let them in, and you know, had they gotten around to Ence by some chance, DA's right there waiting. So honestly, I think that makes some sense. And smashing in to Tixu, but Tixu turns pretty quick there with some help from Diggory, but it's going to be Metrelius getting the first knock here. So some smokes coming out from Tixu trying to obscure the angles of DA, but Diggory flushed out by Smash. There's another night trading between Squeaky and Code Marco for each side respectively. Code Marco down to a sliver of health.
Yeah, we saw them qualify yesterday. Such a tough one against the Afreeca Freecs. We'll see now if they can find the same success that they did against them in a 4v4. Coming up against Ence, 1 is flushed already, 1 is knocked on the other side, and we'll see if Tix can hold off while the rest is coming in. The push does continue forward. I think DA knows they need to wrap around here in order to make space for themselves, but Tixu finds the first one. Code Marco goes down, but he's going to get traded instantly. In return, nice shooting from Smash takes down Tixu. Rust and Squeaky are both alive on the backside, and you can see here DA, they might want to try and focus the rest. No, not going to happen. Marco falls down. Tixu does as well. And for Gen.G on the south side, they might have a chance to wrap here because Afreeca Freecs, again, not really seeming to want to get a piece of the action.
Yeah, Afreeca is playing very, very quiet in this one. The circle's been in the favor of them. MCG comes alive, sitting in that church for quite some time, really feeling like, hey, maybe we should get some points in this. Ence going to go out in 8th place, but a pretty decent round for Ence. They had to fight a lot. They third-partied some stuff. I can't take too much away from them in that DA in trouble here. And here comes Afreeca. They also are saying, hey, maybe we should get some points with these center circle positions. Going to reach out into the front lines of DA. Merritt taking some damage from Hikari. Going to be packing it back. And Ansi over the side, out-tooled by Smash. Smash is freaking rocking and rolling right now. Loki going to come up and steal that kill, though.